They said we could take them off today, right?
Yeah. Let's
And we can maybe show them the stitches.
You come over here more?
Yeah. This was me 3 years ago, back when I started this channel and I had no idea what I wanted the channel to be about. All I knew is that I loved cameras, I wanted to vlog, and I just wanted to get started. So the first set of videos that I had made were these ones surrounding my hernia surgery. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Hernia surgery was a success. These videos that I made, they had a huge response, way more views and comments than I ever expected to get out of that. And a lot of those comments were questions. So, and at the time I was really, new to vlogging, super drugged up. So there was a few key things that I left out that I'm going to touch on today. But for the majority of this video, we're just gonna quickly go over some questions that were asked that I felt might be important for you guys to know going into a hernia surgery. So I'm gonna help fill in those gaps today. Make sure to stick around to the end of this video because I'm gonna leave you with a little piece of information or like a tip just to help set your mind at ease so that when you're going into this hernia surgery, you're not like super worried. And just to let you know, that was never the intent to these videos, and I'm just trying to help prepare you for what you're about to go into and give you the information that you need, because sometimes doctors just don't do that, as they didn't for me. There was a lot of things that I didn't know about and I wish I should have known about. So that's what today's video is about. I'm gonna go grab my notes. Okay, so yeah, my dirty, ripped up piece of paper that I jotted notes down on. I want to start off just saying, if you guys want to check out the experience that I filmed on those vlogs, it'll really give you a better detail or really paint a better picture of what my experience was like. These questions are just kind of to fill in the gaps. So I'll leave those video links in the description below. You can check them out afterwards if you please. A few things that I left out. A lot of people asked about my belly button hernia surgery, and no, I did not have a belly button hernia. I never even told you guys about what kind of surgery I had. I had a inguinal hernia, and that would be a groin hernia. The reason why those bandages were on my stomach is because they performed what they call a laparoscopic surgery, where they make 3 small incisions in the belly, and then they kind of put you like on an upward angle or an upside down angle and fill you up with gas. And then they go in these teeny little holes to do the repair. I had mesh put in. A lot of people asked me if I had the mesh or not. I don't know why I didn't mention that in the first place. A lot of people are really freaked out about the mesh. There's like horror stories all over, and that's the media for you, right? They blast everything. And I'm not saying that it's definitely probably a higher chance of complication if they have something foreign placed in your body. But to let you know and like to set your mind a little bit at ease, I'm all right. I haven't had any like serious complications with it or anything. A few times I have really gotten sore in that area, but I really can't tell you that that has anything to do with the mesh, because well, any surgery, they cut through your tissue, your muscle, and there is the possibility of nerve damage. Really what it comes down to is my repair is good. I work hard in a factory, jumping in and out of cars. So yeah, we're all good. The other thing I didn't mention is that when I was a kid, I actually had a hernia in the exact same spot, and it was repaired when I was about 11, I believe. So for those of you that have watched the other videos and you've seen the amount of pain I'm in, that might have contributed to the amount of pain that I was in, because you think about it, they had already cut and left scar tissue in that area. That one was open surgery, by the way. And then they go back into that same area and recut and take out muscle tissue and fiber. So you're basically getting scar tissue on scar tissue and the possibility of extra nerve damage. So for a lot of you, that might help put your mind at ease that yours probably won't go the same way mine did. Oh, and I also have to mention that when they were in there, they found a giant lipoma, which is actually just a fatty deposit, and they removed that as well. So those things, yeah, I don't know why I didn't put that in the other video, but important information that you might want to know about my experience if you've watched those other videos or you're going to go back and watch them. So now to the questions that some of you guys had asked. First, from Salisha Williams, I believe. The doctor told me it's 3 months to recover. Is that true? My job requires a lot of heavy lifting. I would say for the most part, yes, that's true. For 2 weeks, I was pretty hard done by. I had a hard time getting out of bed for the first week. By the second week, I was more mobile. And I remember going to the movie theater that weekend. Just even the bumps on the ride from that trip really hurt my stomach. It was quite a big event just to go 45 minutes to a movie theater and back. For a lot of you, that might be your reality. I've noticed in the comments on my other videos that some people recovered a lot faster and some people recovered even slower. But for the most part, it'll be about 3 months until you're about 100%, like before you can start lifting heavy again. Carl Emmanuel de Vega. Thanks for this video, bro. My friends said to me that I need to take a year off of the gym. No. I do not suggest taking a year off, mainly because after surgery or any kind of recovery, yes, you want to take it easy. You do not want your surgery to feel sore, but the better you feel, the more you should push yourself a little bit, starting off with walking, and then, after your 6 weeks, as we just mentioned, whatever is advised by your doctor, body weight exercises, like push-ups and pull-ups, not overhead weightlifting, because that puts pressure down into your core and can easily re-damage your surgery. So don't do that right away. But yeah, work into it and get back into the gym, because the quicker you do that, the quicker you recover, the better and the stronger your repair will be. Don't take a year off. Hector Garcia, did you get that from working out? To be honest with you, I have no idea. Like, I used to push myself balls to the wall all the time. I worked out really hard every day. But to be honest with you, I think I got it during the winter time. We had a ton of snow on roofs and I went up to make some extra cash. I went up on a bunch of roofs and shoveled, and I was left really sore, and I think that's when it's happened. I can't really pinpoint the actual time. Oh, and one thing I want to mention, a lot of people believe that, I worked out too hard is the reason why I got this hernia, but it goes deeper than that. Your hernia is a muscle tear like anything, so what it comes down to is you could have been dehydrated, not properly, not having the right nutrition, which really dries those fibers out and makes it easier for you. So it might not have been the working out, it might have been the lack of rest, or malnutrition, or not enough water. BCAAs, guys, that stuff will really help. For those gym buffs, that will really help keep your muscles from tearing. So don't forget about that stuff. It's important. Joey G says, looks like you had a rash too. I had no stitches. They used glue. That kind of rhymes. Should be in a book. Yeah, that was not a rash. If you look back in the old videos, all that red and stuff, that's a dye that they use. Really, I think it's just like to keep your area clean and disinfected for the surgery. That red, it's not a rash. And yeah, it'll go away in a few days. Don't worry about that. Joey Wow. Did they put you to sleep or keep you awake during your surgery? They definitely put me to sleep. Yeah, they definitely put you under. And if anybody wasn't put under during their hernia surgery, do not go there. Let us know in the comments section where you went, because that would be terrible. Valentine Family Living is the name of their channel. Did you stay overnight in the hospital? No. The surgery itself was probably only about 4 hours. I don't really know because I was under. But apparently my girlfriend told me that during my hernia surgery, the power went out at the hospital, which freaked everyone out. And lucky for me, I had no idea that happened. So, no, it was only about 4 hours, and then they sent me home. Chris Gore. Sounds familiar. I think I know that guy from high school. Do they put a catheter in? I think that it is my biggest fear. I have no idea. Do they use a catheter during hernia surgery?
According to Medscape, Patients who are undergoing unilateral hernia repair and have no history of urinary retention can probably avoid placement of a Foley catheter if they void immediately prior to the operation.
So that didn't really give us a confirmed answer, but it does typically state that they will use one if need be. The truth is, they put you under. And I was in so much pain all over after the surgery and numb from the medication that they gave me. I really had no idea. So Chris, I hope that that isn't your biggest fear, because you won't even know if they did. Yeah, I hope these questions really helped a lot of people out. And just one tip, like I said, I promised you guys a little bit of information, because I don't want you to freak out. I don't want you guys to be scared, is that everybody's experience is different. Just because my hernia surgery was extreme, or my recovery was very painful, it doesn't mean that yours will. Over the last 3 years, I've had the opportunity to read through like literally hundreds of comments of people that have had just crazy opposite side of the scale. Like, some people were literally running the week of, or a week after their surgery, where other people were, bedridden for at least 2 weeks. So all I'm saying is that don't let this stuff freak you out, because a hernia surgery is one of the most common procedures on the planet. It's not very invasive anymore. You're in and out super quick, and just the chances of like some serious complication with your hernia surgery is very, very, very low. Like, yes, those horror stories about mesh and everything, if you're freaked out about that, go to a place that doesn't put mesh in. I've heard a lot of people talk about going to the Shouldice Clinic. If you were in the States, the US, or Canada, do whatever you can do to get into there. I personally feel like I should have went there too, because everybody that says they've been to the Shouldice Clinic, they don't do it with mesh. It's super strong. They have great fast recoveries. So that's something to think about. Look into it. And I hope that helps you out. If you guys, learn about the Shouldice Clinic right now and you end up going there, make sure to come back and comment and let everybody know what kind of experience you've had, because I have yet to hear anything bad about the Shouldice Clinic and their methods. So thumbs up to you guys. I'm really hoping that everybody has a great recovery if this is what you're about to experience. And and for you guys that are interested, the only thing that's different from 3 years ago is I have a son, and now I have a purpose to this channel. So if you guys out there are camera dads as well, you just love using cameras and creating content, or whether it be a hobby or you actually have some serious goal of making money, check me out. Hopefully we can connect. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Peace.
Mm-hmm.